Hey, what up, guys? Coming to you today with another 2019 year-end top 10s. This is the number one division in boxing, the 147-pound welterweight division. And this video, we are at number 3. The top 3 gets a video each to themselves. That's how big of names and great of boxers they are and what they mean to the sport. So let's start off with number 3 in the division. One of the all-time greats. One of the best fighters, top 10 fighters to ever step in the ring. Some people might even have him in the top 5, and that is Manny the Pac-Man Pacquiao. Pacquiao entered 2019, coming off of 2018, where he bounced back from the Jeff Horn robbery, where he lost the WBO welterweight title, and he took on former world champion Lucas Matisse for the WBA regular championship. And he dominated Matisse in that one, scoring his first knockout since 2009. That led him to the PBC contract. He signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC that started in January of 2019 when he made the first defense of that title against Adrian Broner, the former 4-division world champion. Coming in, Pacquiao was the favorite coming in, but I think some people thought that Broner, with his talent, and if he was fully invested in the fight and focused, he could give Pacquiao some problems. But the problems never happened, as Broner looked like he just came to collect the check, because once Pacquiao frustrated him early on and was hitting him with a lot of punches and combinations, Broner just seemed to check out and, like I said, collect a check, and Pacquiao held on to the world title. That led Pacquiao to a showdown with undefeated WBA super champion Keith Thurman, where Pacquiao was trying to determine the sole WBA champion. And he went right at Thurman. It was a really good fight. He caught Thurman early, knocked him down, and just the first half of the fight, Pacquiao owned it. He built up enough of a lead there, because the second half of the fight was close and was very good. Both guys went back and forth. They traded rounds in the second half of the fight, but at the end, Pacquiao got a deserving 12-round split decision. I didn't think it was close enough to score a split decision, but the judges scored it that, but at least they got the right winner in the Pac-Man, and he walked away with the world title. So that ended his 2019. 2-0, 2 big wins. At 41 years old now. That's Pacquiao turned 41 in December and has his 3rd fight of his contract coming up in 2020. He's supposed to be fighting in either April or July from the latest news. So he's going to announce something soon here in January, hopefully. And we're going to know what is going on with him, because remember, he's a congressman or a senator over in the Philippines. So he revolves his boxing schedule around when they are at recess in the Senate in the Philippines. So his stats heading into the year, I mean, Pacquiao, like I said, he's fucking great. He first off, he was number 5 coming into last year. He's moved up 2 spots to number 3. Now let me see here. He's 41, as I said, 41 years old, and he's doing big things late in his career, and it's just impressive. He's 62-7-2 with 39 knockouts in his professional career. So he still just can get it done and has a great record. And now he enters 2020, the WBA super champion. And the options, pretty much Pacquiao, without Mayweather, Pacquiao has full reign to do whatever he wants and pick whoever he wants and fight whoever he wants. But speaking of Mayweather, that's probably Pacquiao's biggest option that he actually wants in 2020. That's what he's waiting around for. See, I think Pacquiao's playing it like this, that he doesn't want to sign a new contract. If he can get revenge on Mayweather and beat him, then he wouldn't have to get in the ring with some of these younger fighters and do big fights and make a lot of money with them. So I think Pacquiao's trying to get the Mayweather fight if he can, the rematch. And if he wins, then he could, like I said, retire with getting that victory and not have to face anybody else. And if he loses, then, maybe he continues, but maybe he doesn't come back this year. So it's something he can think about, that he wouldn't have to sign a new contract with the PBC for right away. So we just got to wait and see what Pac decides to do. The other options, though, if the Mayweather fight does not happen, the other options are Danny Garcia, that he could fight in April. If Danny's fighting here in late January, he could fight him in April. I think Danny wouldn't mind a quick turnaround as long as it led to a Pacquiao fight. And then other than that, for April or even stretching it to July, I mean, it could be Sean Porter. Porter's there. Porter wants the Pacquiao fight. July would work out for Mikey Garcia if Mikey beats Jesse Vargas in February. So just got to wait and see. Pacquiao, like I said, can call the shots. I think he really is focused in on a Mayweather fight, and he'll wait around for that. But, you know, that might be, you know, he shouldn't wait too long, though. If Mayweather's going to bullshit him, which Mayweather will do, I think Pacquiao should jump back in the ring, finish out this contract with the PBC, and just sign a new one going forward, because that was pretty much his intention anyway. But at 41 years old, for Pacquiao to be competing at a high level, it's just amazing. And the level that he's at, because this is the best division in boxing. So it's not like Pacquiao's fighting in a kind of bullshit division that the guys aren't that good. He's going out there and he's beating cream of the crop, pound for pound guys. And that to me speaks to how great Pacquiao really was and still is to some extent. Like Pacquiao agreed, he's not in his prime anymore. He's not at his very best. But Pacquiao, a really good Pacquiao a good Pacquiao is better than a lot of other guys great and at their best. If Thurman fought him again, I'm not sure if Thurman could beat him in a rematch. I think he could, but he's going to have his hands full. I even think Errol Spence will have his hands full against Pacquiao. You know, there's really one fighter that I think could probably whip his ass if he's fully focused, and that's Terrence Crawford. But even Crawford gets hit and gets punched, and Pacquiao's just too smart to not be competitive in a fight. So I really think he can push the fight with anybody, and I really hope he gets the big ones, and he should. I mean, Pacquiao wants the big money fight, so I think if he were to fight Danny Garcia or Sean Porter and beat them, I think he's going to be staring at a possible Errol Spence fight in the face in the second half of the year, and I think he should jump on that. So we just got to wait and see what's going on. Hopefully he decides soon, and hopefully we see Pacquiao back in the ring in April. But these are the last days of the Pac-Man. Don't expect him to be fighting very many more fights and for many years longer. This could be his last year in boxing, so check him out when you get an opportunity, because he truly is still great. All right, guys, that's it. That's the number 3 fighter in the 147-pound welterweight division, the Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao. Hope you enjoyed this. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.